Yo, what is up and welcome back to another video. Right now we're recapping game 1 of the playoffs. Right now I'm gonna have the Nuggets video out first because I'm pretty sure people would rather see this than the Cavs one, even though I watched the entire Cavs game. But for this Nuggets game, this this was a good game, right? To start off, when they start off the game, the biggest lead that the Wolves ended up having was like 12 at one point, right? Jokic hadn't done much in the first. He ends up started putting up numbers slowly. And if you watched my Western Conference prediction video, I said that the Nuggets were going to have a dogfight with them because they always do. And that's why I have the Nuggets losing in the Western Conference Finals because they'll have to go through. I have them beating the Timberwolves in the series and the Spurs. But in this series, I think that they're gonna get roughed up, not because it's gonna be a dogfight. I think it's because the Timberwolves are just fouling a lot. Now, um, I'm gonna get into that because I know everyone saw the free throw difference. But in this game, Ant had 22, 9, and 7, and with a little bit of bad shooting, obviously you could see his knee is bothering him. It looked very clear to me. I don't know if many of y'all saw that. He don't look as explosive. He don't look like he has that legs under his shot like he normally would, causing him to not shoot well from the three. I think he shot like 2 for 9 from the three, if I'm not mistaken. He just didn't look like himself, which I don't think that's gonna happen the entire game. I think later on down the series, maybe like game 3 or game 4, he's gonna have an explosive game, go for 30, and they're gonna win. I want to give a shout out to Rudy Gobert. He was being very aggressive. He had 17 and 10, and in the fourth, the the Wolves were like they were kind of coming back. They were just attacking the paint, so it looked good on that side. But they ended up losing. The off the backs of Jokic and Murray. Jokic had 25, 13, 11 triple double. Wasn't his best game. I know I read those numbers and you're like, that was an amazing game. He did still have 5 turnovers, 3 personal fouls, and I'm a Jokic guy. I'm a Jokic defender. But from what I was seeing, it wasn't the best game. And Jamal Murray had 30, but for 7 for 22 from the field with 16 for 16 from the line, which is actually impressive to make all 16 free throws, especially in a game like this. But I know y'all want to talk about the free throw difference. If you watch the game, there was a little bit, kind of a little bit of flopping from Jamal at times. They were but the Timberwolves seemed very upset. They were just getting very emotional in this game. Started just fouling, pushing, causing them to go to the line. They're obviously taking out the anger of this game on the fact that they were kind of blowing it a little bit, which I don't think this is going to happen. I think this series is going to be very competitive. I think if Rudy Gobert can play like this the entire time, it's going to be fine. I think if Ant can have one of his explosive games, he'll be fine. They're really going to need Julius Randle to really take over. I thought Ant did amazing on the playmaking aspect of his game, considering that he really, like I said, he looked like his knee is bothering him. I do think his playmaking aspect looked great. And for Rudy, like I said, he looked very aggressive. I like that. His decision making at times was, I don't know if y'all saw in the fourth quarter when he tried to make a between the legs pass. That's just not something you do when you're down. You just have to try and make the right play. So I do think that if he just fixes up things like that, they'll be fine. On the other side, Gordon looked like his back was bothering him, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think the Nuggets can stay healthy throughout this whole playoff run. They are actually always plagued with injuries. Something's always happening. Someone's always playing hurt. If I'm not mistaken, Jokic was playing with a little bit of an injury last year, as of Gordon was too. So, and I'm pretty sure MPJ last year in that playoff run was also. So, as they could take care of businesses in this series in 5 games, they could potentially have more rest time. I don't know how the Blazers and the Spurs are going to do. I have the Spurs being the Blazers also in 5. I'll probably get the Blazers 1 game. So they're going to have to try and finish the series up quickly if they're going to want some rest time for their players. Like I said, on the other side, Ant had amazing playmaking. I'm really hoping he gets his explosive self. He still had 22, which wasn't bad, but the shooting it wasn't there. It looked kind of uncomfortable for him. That knee injury looked like it was really bothering him. But this game was a good one. I really did enjoy it. I think this was so far the best game. Actually, as I'm making this video, the Knicks are playing. Jalen Brunson in the first quarter looked unstoppable. We're going to go ahead and get into a recap of that game when it ends. We'll probably get into the Cavs game. There's not much to talk about as it was very close to the first half, not really the second half. James Harden and Donovan Mitchell do what they do. So I don't know if we're going to recap it. We might, strictly because we're really trying to grow the channel. And thank you if you're subscribing, watching these videos, man. It's so nice just to talk about basketball. and the fact that people watch it is pretty good too. But yeah, y'all go ahead and drop y'all's what y'all thought of the game in the comments. Maybe I missed something. I do have my notes here, but at one point I kind of stopped taking notes and was just really focused on the game. I because I thought it was a really good game. I thought DiVincenzo played pretty well. I think if his shooting could stay consistent this series, the Wolves have a chance to really push this game. Just like I said, I had this game going to 7, but if that knee problem continues to bother Ant, I don't know how much they can hold up. But they're just gonna have to hope Julius Randle could really come through as a real second option here, and that's what I'm praying for. Because I love watching these two teams go at it, and that's what I want to see. A pretty good, at least a decently healthy series with them two. Gordon looked fine, kind like I said at moments he was grabbing his back, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But y'all go ahead and let me know y'all's thoughts on the game in the comments. We're gonna go ahead and drop another one tonight with the Hawks game, and then my Rockets play versus the Lakers with no KD. As I'm making this video, there's like no KD. Um, so we're gonna see what happens. But like I said, y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna do all breakdowns throughout the playoffs. We're gonna recap them every game. So every day there's gonna be a new video every time. If you want to stay up to date, I watch all the games for you. I'll have all the stats here. So if you don't watch them, you want to talk about with other people, I got them for you. So yeah, y'all go ahead and like and subscribe. And thank you for watching.